name's Olivier Guiberteau. I'm a writer and photographer in London. I've also lived in Vietnam, Saudi Arabia, Italy, Spain, and the United States. In late 2019, I was in Japan and set out to try yoku, which literally translates as forest bathing. The session was pleasant, but lacking in any particular epiphanies. I'm a pretty mellow guy anyway, and even the test I took at the start of the session registered cortisol levels about half that of a typical working adult in Japan. A few short months later, though, the world ended, or at least that's what it felt like. The pandemic lockdown found me circling the forest area near my home in East London. It's a tiny scratch of land, but gave me a brief sense of freedom before returning to the tension. The forest became my place to go. I would sprint along tight trails in the morning, visualising myself as a wild animal, far removed from the world of the virus. In the afternoons, I ambled slowly through the undergrowth, taking my time to notice the small, ever-changing details around me. After several months of watching the world careen through disaster, I realised I felt much calmer than I expected. I started to try to connect the dots, and that's when I remembered about yoku. Spending every day in the forest near my home had kept me sane. The effects weren't quick, but provided a powerful slow burn. I started delving into the growing body of scientific evidence that demonstrates how spending time immersed in nature can have huge, measurable health benefits. Once the UK's COVID restrictions began to ease, I joined a 3-day yoku course on the edge of the Dartmoor National Park in Devon. For 3 days, I walked slowly through the trees, learning about the practice. I walked barefoot on carpets of decaying leaves. I listened to the forest and often simply gazed at my surroundings, studying the natural world closer than I ever had. This time my mind felt primed for a change, and the shift inside was rapid and dramatic. Even 2 days of torrential rain couldn't dampen my belief that everything was going to be just fine. I hope my story might inspire others to get out into the forest and experience its benefits too. We could all use some healing.